welcome to your Oracle card reading for the day. So today we're going to use the Halloween Oracle to get a message. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. If you are new, I do show off the cards at the beginning just so people can see the different messages and the artwork. I get asked a lot about my decks, and people are just genuinely curious about them. If you have any questions or you want to know where I purchase them, please feel free to reach out. So make sure to follow and like on YouTube and TikTok for me. Subscribe on YouTube even if you don't generally use it, or like here on TikTok. I'm trying to grow my collectives. I do want to monetize them eventually. I would love to do this full time, but I'm also just trying. That's so cute. I'm trying to grow my collectives. It's been a huge goal for this year, and I've actually grown quite a bit, but I'll continue to grow through next year and even the year after, but I really appreciate you guys liking and interacting. It really does help push my channels out there, so thank you so much for that. Anybody that's left me a donation, thank you so much. Anybody that's purchased my products on my website, I appreciate it. And even if you don't want to donate money or purchase any of the products, just liking and sharing and commenting helps me out a lot. So I appreciate anything you guys do for me. Let's see what message we can get for you today. Cauldron, synergy and healing. That is beautiful. Healing is always a good thing. I believe these are in alphabetical order. Yes. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Where all things come together under pressure, flowful synergy. A new thing is created, a crucible of infinity. A typical depiction of a witch sees her standing over a boiling cauldron, slowly stirring the bubbling and mysterious contents. As she stirs the enormous metal pot over the raw flames, she cackles and incants commands to all the elements, transforming the contents into something magical. Cauldrons were commonly used in ancient and medieval times for everything from the nightly meal to the making of medicines. This family crucible was usually placed within the hearth of the home, making an essential part of the gathering of family. Much healing and nourishment came from the cauldron. Should you receive the cauldron card, it indicates the importance of combining a variety of techniques or elements to get the best result. Do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Refuse to choose just a single rigid pathway when a variety of ways are there to be enjoyed and experienced. You can find your own ways to create something new. The cauldron is a deeply transformational tool. Things change once they are put under pressure. Resilience is being cultivated over time. And this means that you will be able to withstand any negative pressure much more healthily from the inside out. That is so freaking true, especially on the spiritual journey. I love this message. It's just, people see spirituality as love and light, or the healing as something glorious. And yes, it is. Once you've healed certain things, there's always more healing to do. So you're never fully healed, but it's never a pretty sight when you're going through things, especially when you're moving heavy energies, traumas, generational curses, generational trauma, different things. It's never easy and it's never pretty, but it's definitely worth it. And that path is never linear. You think you're just going to go straight for it and I'm going to heal this and it's going to be done and you have a certain timeline, but it never works out that way. It never does. And you're going to go through what you need to go through, but in the end, it is so worth it. And you may have different, diagonal paths. You may go down this way and Spirit's like, no, let's go this way. Or you need to go over here to heal this before you can even get to that next step. So it's never a straight line. It's never linear. It's always ever changing and ever moving, but it's definitely worth it. So I really, really love that. I agree. A lot of times we see the cauldron as, just a witch with spells, or, I always think of like the Bugs Bunny episode with Hazel the witch where, she's got the axe and the big nose and she's boiling him in a cauldron. You always just think the worst of a cauldron. I've never seen it as maybe a healing type tool. So I know that I do simmer pots in certain times of the year. I'm getting ready to do one for Samhain, and then I'll do another one for Yule. But I love mine for simmer pots. So yeah, you can definitely use them for a lot of things, but healing is definitely a really good way to look at my cauldron. So hopefully that message resonated for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.